each one of those artists, they spoke to a different, how can I say? They spoke to a different me that I was going through at that moment in my life. Joe Budden, he spoke more to the I could relate to the problems that he was having with women, the drug abuse back then. I could relate to all of these things, and you doing something that you're not sure if people really can mesh with, but it's like, this is me. This is the real me. I'm gonna give it to you regardless. That's what
Yeah.
Joe Budden spoke to me about. Wheezy, he was the fly, younger. I'm selling drugs, doing all these different, and I got bars to back it up. So
Yeah.
like Wheezy to me was like, he's nice. Like he can say things in a way that people aren't. His punchlines aren't as same, and he's still the same way now. I've heard new Wayne songs where it's like, anybody hear what he just said? Because that's crazy.
Yeah.
Jay-Z spoke to the CEO in me to go and boss up, and you don't have to let what you're around or where you grew up confine you to where you want to go. And that's what Jay-Z was like big on that for me. But then when it came to Nipsey Hussle, literally, I like Nipsey Hussle since the marathon, the first one. Like I've listened to Nipsey Hussle endless times, and people are like, "Oh yeah, well I know Hustle and Motivate. That's his last project, bro." Like
Mhm.
I'm talking about old Nipsey before he had the big beard.
Mm.
So for me, he spoke to the, yo, boss up, be your own manager, be your own person that manage artists, start your own record label, own the masters, do these things. He spoke to that to me because he was at that point, he was young and gang banging and do all these things, and I was outside being a nuisance to people outside too. So when he started talking about own your songs, do this, do that. I got my own record label now. I have artists that are signing to me that I manage, that I have to book their studio times and I book their interviews and I book the stuff for them. So for me, it was different. It was like start something that you can leave your kids that's going to be bigger than you and around longer than you will be. So each
Yeah.
one of those artists just spoke to a different part of me. We could add Big Pun on that list. Big Pun taught me you don't got to spit bars the way that everybody else spits them. You can make them the way you don't have to do the boom boom clap. You can do boom 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 clap, and then it'll sound different on the beat as well. Where now you got to rap faster and you got a different melody and a different tone than everybody else that's doing it.